Alrighty, guys, what is going on? My name is Tubby. Welcome back to YouTube Mania. I'm not going to stall. We're going to get right into it. Time set 0. Let's get into building the arena. If you haven't seen it, there's a lot of changes that did happen. It's been quite a while, as you can see. We've got the arena all built. Let's go ahead and work on the bottom part that I want to work on now, which is what you can also see over here. And I noticed somebody had asked me in one of the episodes, Tubby, where's the pre-show? The pre-show is right here. I've showed this off before. There is a spot for the pre-show panel. And I've thought about putting in the equipment cameras on this side. Normally, it would be underneath the risers. It would be down here somewhere, like right up here. But unfortunately, we didn't remember that. So let's go ahead and work on the bottom side. Now, this is not the main entrance side. At least I don't think it's going to be for us. So whether or not... I'll show you guys this. And this is why I didn't do this, because there's floor out here. This side doesn't have an entrance at all built into it. That side has the entrance. It has the big circular parking ramp. It has everything else. On this side, there's not as much. So on this side, update of Wrestlecraft, I want to work on this side and try to build some stuff in. So the first thing I want to do is I want to build in a wall, because basically what I'm trying to do is I want to quarantine my area, meaning I want to be able to go in, and it's a big motivation factor for YouTube, especially for this Wrestlecraft, is that if you can get away with it, and I'll show you what I mean. When you see all this open green, it's just really frustrating. I'm not going to lie. It is very frustrating to see the effort, the work you put in come down and basically just get shit on when you see all the green, because it makes you realize how much more time there is. And some people have told me about this, like, Tubby, how do you get rid of all this? Set quartz. What we're doing, and you can see this is just a simple step, is that I'm partitioning off everything. And the reason I'm partitioning off everything is not necessarily to make things harder for myself, because somebody always said that, like, Tubby, why wouldn't you just, use the seats as a roof? Like, why are you specifically going in here, putting in a roof here, and going here, and then putting a wall here so you can't see any of the seats? Because I don't really want to see any of the seats. Because in a real stadium, it's all concrete under there, right? So you would never, ever actually see anything. And I think on this side, and this is where we've contemplated doing something. I've contemplated putting in some sort of... actually, no, this was supposed to be the side that there would be an actual parking ramp into. Yeah, I think this was supposed to be the side where you would basically park into the arena, which I think would be really stupid. So we're not going to do that right now. We may come back to that. But let's go ahead and put in the walls. I'm going to hold off on a ceiling for now. I don't think I really need a ceiling. And if I do put one in, it'll be right at this level. So let's go ahead and lay down our blocks. First position, and then we'll fly all the way over here. And basically we want to go as far as we can without screwing it up. So that's why you like to, why are you flying up? Why are you putting them right there? What are you doing that for? And I'll show you in a second. So second pick, set quartz. We've got this quartz wall up, and you notice how dark it is. I may want to put some quartz on there. It'll look kind of fucked up, but whatever. So now that this quartz wall is in, and you can see where this is the difference it makes, is I have contemplated putting in a divider that goes around the whole thing. Now, I worried about this. I really was worried, because you can see I did put in a roof here, and piggies are getting in because of this. Got to put some more light. It's way too dark on this side, because this is the side we're also going to work on. The way that it was built, if we don't put the walking areas underneath the seats directly, and we have them spaced out a little bit, this will actually work out very well. And I'll show you what I mean. As I'm going to lay down this last light of glowstone. It's always good to have light to be able to see, especially when you're recording. It's just kind of annoying when you can't see what you're doing. Okay, so now that we have this side done, the reason I had stopped it right here is because I had thought, and let's go ahead and just put it in for trial and error's sake. Let's just say replace. I don't know, go all the way over here. Okay, so unfortunately that didn't do much, but let's fly all the way over here. Now, the reason that I'm doing this is to try to make a connecting hallway. And I'll show you what I'm trying to do here. Is if this were to come around where this wall is, and this is a whole walking area, you can see it would be right at the point of the corner of the seats where the wall would start. So it would be somewhere over here, and it would make like a rounded wall, and then you would just keep going. The problem is then, are we wasting space down here where we could be utilizing for stuff? And I've thought about this, and that's why I think the big majority of the stuff is going to be over here. This is where the offices are going to be. This is where, the main entrance into the... actually, I don't think this is the main entrance. Because if we're making these the administrative buildings, I don't think they can be. I just now realized that. Well, fuck me. It's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and put in this wall that basically blocks the stairs so we don't know. Because I'm going to try to build a wall that goes around. So let's put that down. I might as well just hit blackout first. Fine, all the way down here, and then we're going to lay one down on the ceiling. And what I'm trying to see, and you'll notice this in a second, is if Sequence. If it looks okay. And I actually think that looks great. I think that looks way better than I thought it would, because I'm thinking of the second and third floors where there's not much room. There's a lot of room here. You can see what it looks like. This is like the back entrance into the arena. And then the wall would basically just kind of fly a line. Pretty much this right here is where the wall would come out of. Except because we have a roof, it doesn't need to go from all the way back there. So let's say we started it right in the middle, so dead in the middle spot, which we would just estimate to be right here. Let's just say it's somewhere somewhere right there, all right? Let's go down and put in... First of all, we want to replace this shit with quartz. So I want as much quartz as I can, first of all. So I just think it looks ugly when you don't have quartz. Place quartz. There we go. All right, let's lay down a bunch of glowstone over here. It's way too fucking dark. And then I actually have to fly one higher because it's not going to be enough light if I don't go higher. There we go. So now, once we're putting in these walls, and this is something I would normally do off-stream, actually. Oh, shit, my pixels are lagging out. This isn't my fault. As always, if you want to get a server, if you use the code A6, code Tubby at A6.com, you'll save 15%, of course. Hop back in. Not sure why that broke down, but... Okay, so you see this wall. Whether or not we need this wall is going to be dependent on showing off this structure, because I would love to show off the beauty of this structure, especially right here. I think having crosswalks and entrances come out of here this is just the snazzy thing. This can be the big entrance corner. This is where people come out. And then you'd basically come in. We'd have to have gates somehow. And then we'd have the wall that starts right here and curves. So let's go ahead and put in our curved wall. I just want to try it from right here. I don't know if I'm back far enough. We'll see if it looks horrible in a second. But, actually, I'm just a shy off on the middle of that. But whatever. That's pretty close to the middle. I'll keep it for now. And once we do this now, because there is no definitive curve, I'll see if Austin can come up with a good pattern. 2 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1, something like that. And then this pattern would be I don't know if we'd make it go straight. I don't know if we'd want it to. The question I want to ask you guys is whether or not you think I should put in... Because this is the other thing here that a lot of people are forgetting about when it comes to this arena is this level right here. So in this corner, this is behind the stage. So as far as building right now, it's not a priority because, like you already know, on the ones that are completed on the other side, they have their own separate area. On this side, if I'm not using these seats right now, I don't know what I really need to do at this level, so I may hold off on this one. But what it's going to set up, and you can see the height of this ceiling, would go directly on top of that wall. So what I want to do is possibly take off this wall. And this is what I was trying to show you on this side, because this is the corner, this is the side. So over here, there's a shitload of room that keeps it high, right? On this side, when you cut it off, I come over here, and in order to get it at a reasonable height without cutting off too much of the room to have still enough way to walk, you have to pretty much nip it in the bud. I mean, you have to take off way more than I would have liked to as far as a wall goes. I would have liked to come down about 5 more. So let's go ahead now and put in our outside wall on this side. Now, this side is going to be a little different because if this is our main side and you're coming right out of that entrance tunnel, these should actually be utilized as buildings. So from where this one actually is, I think I actually can put a quartz wall. That's what I want to show. Because what then I'm going to do, I need to find where the quartz goes up to. Lift up. Whew, it's higher than I wanted it to be. Whoops. Ooh, shit. Probably should put it in the right spot. There we go. Set quartz. All right. So now if I go in really quick, I'm going to fly over here, put this wall in, and the only reason I'm closing this wall off, like I said, is to continue building and to not have those big overall distractions because they do get really annoying. I did go in a straight line, right? Yeah. So if I come all the way down here, we're going to be one short on this wall, but... Okay, I did click the second time. All right. So now that this entrance is in, you don't see any of this, all right? And it looks like it's really short and tacky, but the good thing about that is then we can now cut out portions of this, and then now we can make these the stores. You know what I mean? These can be bathrooms, these can be stores, these can be counters, these can be pretty much anything. And then by doing this now, as I go in, why am I doing that? I can just go like this. Set quartz. Oops, I didn't want that to be a double wall, but who really cares at this point? So there you go. You basically have your shops like that. Let's put in some light because it is really fucking dark. And then all your shops, your levels, you could have some restaurants and stuff. You'd basically be like that. And like I said, I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if we want to see the interior of the actual shape. I like it personally. I think it looks pretty sweet. As we fly up here, there's a lot of glowstone. We still have to figure out how we're going to break into this. And how we're going to utilize this with a parking ramp. Because this just looks really crazy right now. But I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for right now. As you can see, we've got the walls getting put in. We're working down here. Is this actually where I started? Did I ever take anything out of the starting chest? Oh, man. Not a very good starting chest. So we have this side. And then we're going to go over to this side because I don't think I've shown this side off yet. there has been pretty much no work done on this bottom side. But because the work has been done over here, and I actually wanted to show this part because this is what I'm talking about. So on that side of the arena, right, I have this wall that connects here. Now this could go back all the way to the ceiling. I don't know if I wanted to do that. So what we did is we put in those hallways. On the other side, you'll see it finished. And then I made this. So you come back here, you're walking around, and you're still in your arena. Now, this floor, oh man, this is completely sick. I haven't been over on this side in a while. Shoot. Fly. I wish I could fly faster. I want to fly faster. All right, there we go. As you can see, this is what I mean. So it's all closed off. It's nice. Everything looks good. We still got to put in all the staircases and stuff up there. But this is the cool part. So I'm going to fly up here. And because you guys already know we have all this done. And these are the more staircases we got to put in. And I don't know why. Shouldn't I go down another level? Or can I go down another level? See, that's the problem. Because it's all boxed off and in separate levels. Because, like, this is all its own floor, right? Like, this is everything on its own. All of this is basically just, like, blank space, which sucks. And I hate the fact that I'm not utilizing it. So we'll have to figure out a way to utilize that stuff better in the future part. And then these are the suites that I have to work on. We'll work on these suites. We're getting there, guys. Don't worry about it. As far as the launch date, I have no launch date, to be honest with you. I don't really even want to ever launch it as a full server unless I had a full admin support and team. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you sticking around, having some fun chill with me. As if I can get down into the damn thing. There we go. We'll finally get out of the damn suite. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching Wrestlecraft. We've got a long way to go. We're pretty far from done, but until next time, guys, thank you very much to ASIC. Use code Tubby, save 50%, get your own server. Until next time, we will see you all later. Yeah, man.